Hey everybody, I'm APH. Welcome back to the metropolitan area of Destiny. Look at the span of the Empire as it sprawls from one sea to the other now. I've got to tell you, that's pretty crazy. I was kind of looking over the map real quick, hoping that we could expand into an area that might contain coffee, but I think the closest beans are over here. I got to tell you, I'm kind of sad about that. The weather did a 30-degree shift yesterday, and it's actually been doing it pretty much every day, which has been completely wreaking havoc on things. Let's getting started here. Looking at my actual tier 1 resources, they are in rough shape. Even though I'm producing enough tulips, we're not keeping up. And our production of cannabis, I want to drive that down just a little bit further before we replace them. So taking a look at the cards, we do want that scholar office, and we're probably going to place that in the archive. Taking a quick look, let's drop that in there, and I believe we had some stone tools in there. Let's go ahead and sell both of them just so that they're off our actual hands. And looking at our bakeries, let's set this one over to wood. I really wish there was an option to set all to wood. And let's drop product, the sustainability, I was going to say production books in there. We're going to take the immigrants just due to the fact that we're going to have a die-off, and we're going to take... Oh, man, we want that motivation. For research, we are researching social science, getting ready for the ability to make motivation books. So placing one motivation in there, well, it gives us an extra 40. So it's big, but it's not as big as what I'd kind of like. And we'll go ahead and drop it in this one as we're out of books. We do have one more bakery, and I think this area, if we kind of take a look, it looks like they're drawing people from kind of a little bit far away. So let's plan on a couple of houses in here. So just to kind of recap of the last episode as we're kind of getting started, you know, we had this area kind of set up, and it's kind of getting functioning. We've done a good job of putting sustainability in our actual windmills, making them super cheap, trying to make as much out of these farms as we can, as we're running into an issue. And kind of the issue, let's go ahead and speed up time and let things actually play out a little bit. Part of the issue lies with our laborers are walking across the actual map to do things. And so by the time they walk from as they say, from one sea to the other, by the time this happens, a season has passed. So they leave in the winter, they get down here, and then they start their long trek back this way, and it's already late spring, early summer, and so they've already wasted an entire season. Now, I've kind of said this before, I think that there's some kind of ways that the game could fix this. I think that they could quite easily make it so that farmers don't leave their jobs in the middle of winter. It'd mean that you wouldn't gain back all of those farmers. Let's find my employment bureau there. As I have 34 farms, it would mean you wouldn't gain back those 34 actual farmers, and for the actual... not the medical, for the... where is it? The fruit gatherers. We have 56. Means you wouldn't collect them back at the end of the year. But here's the honest truth about that. I wouldn't care about not getting them back at the end of the year as laborers, quite simply because I would rather my farms and fruit gatherers be productive in the spring. Alright, nothing too useful in there. Nothing very useful in here. I'm trying to slow down and actually look at these a little bit better as my head's a little bit fuzzy because of the weather change. When I was editing the last video twice, I was like, God, I went right by it. Let's grab that theater, as that's going to be pretty big. And let's get another resource outpost right here just to kind of maintain tulips. I think that we only have one tulip there, one tulip there. I don't know that we have any. Oh, we have one up here. I don't know that I want to place it all the way up there. And I don't know that we're going to build past the river. So I'll place it kind of right here. Is apparently they just randomly deliver in random spots. They might deliver at a warehouse or something. Okay, with that. Yes, I have the trees overlay turned off. I know it looks green and lush. Let's do a couple houses in here, as we are having some issues with people. Now, 98 is plenty enough, so we'll go ahead and go with that, and we're going to go ahead and quick build these. Let's get an actual road in here. That way, hopefully they can maintain this. Oh, man, forgot to update all of this. Wasn't paying attention what these actually went from and to. So, kind of got to get better about that. And I was noticing that a ton of people were walking across this way. Look at these random, wood piles in here. 80 wood, 40 wood, Jesus. That would get, Forester is absolutely going to town. Look at that. His production per year is, per season, not per year, per season, is 700. That means he's potentially making 2,800 wood for that one Forester per year. Ooh, we're early autumn, and look at this. We've got some pumpkins here. This one is only 40% grown. This one's only 6%. Fail. So we're early autumn, and we're not going to get another harvest. We are getting some potatoes going, which is good because our vodka was struggling. Our food is kind of on that border, and that's, I think, a lot to do with the fact that people are doing other jobs than what they need to be doing. So this episode is going to be a lot of logistics, where we do a lot of things like placing down roads, trying to actually get things moving a little bit more efficiently, trying to see if we can better things that way. And where typically we've got the money, we're going to start utilizing that quick build just to kind of expedite the build functioning. You must be a dirt road. Yeah, the dirt road. I'm okay with a dirt road being there. Nobody uses that job priority. We're going to refuse that as I'm watching this stream of people go across here. All right, let's build that, build this. That built, so we're okay there. We've got a ton of houses downgrading, and that's going to be the whole purpose of this episode, is to try to fix some things so that happens. This area looks kind of good until we get down here. So let's keep doing the same down here, where we just keep fixing things. Now you're going to notice that I'm playing on speed 3 instead of speed 4, and the reason behind that is I'm starting to notice the performance where it's actually affecting my recording software, where I'm getting stuttering because the game is requiring so much resources to kind of maintain. Yeah, something about like that. And I'll go ahead and just quick build those. Have money, we'll spend. These guys are all full, which means they stop producing. So let's get a warehouse over here that is going to be specialized for just food. We'll place 2 of them in total. I think it's weird how these work, because I've seen where warehouses have had 3,000 and warehouses have had 6,000 or 3,600 in them. I just want them for food, nothing else. And because it's going to be just a quick food and then done, I'm just going to go ahead and include it instead of cutting it out or doing it between episodes, as I don't want anything else there. And as we are winter, I'm just going to go ahead and just quick build these. I want them moving fast. Medicine, kind of on the edge. Tools, kind of on the edge. Let's plan on, as houses we're building kind of up to the north. This area, again, is just absolutely chock-a-block full. This one is prioritized just for papayas, which is probably causing some issues. Let's go ahead and move it just to all food. See if we can get some of this oranges moved over and these guys won't be full. See if that's kind of our issue there. Let's go ahead and start shutting off foresters. And we're going to start pushing the foresters over to the areas that we want to clear in order to kind of maintain that. Taking a quick look here, that area is okay. We've got a ton of coffee there. This one is nothing but logs. Let's go ahead and shut off that. Foresters, we don't need any more logs in this general vicinity. This warehouse, what are you prioritized? Let's prioritize you again to all food. And we've got a bakery here and a bakery here. And our food storage is down there. We've got empty houses. We had a kind of die off because of the whole situation with the fact that we ran out of our tier 1 resources, but that will come back. We'll recover. Let's place 2 warehouses in here. Again, it's late winter, and I just want people to go back to their jobs. So we're going to quick build, and we're going to go ahead and just set them to food, as that's going to be pretty huge. All right, that looks good. Now this area, I was thinking about placing a coal in here just to kind of maintain. Now we are burning our wood every year instead of burning coal, which is kind of helping out, and we might move that production as it looks like they're kind of getting everything kind of moving. All right, we don't want to show that again. And looking at our theater, oh god, we'll wait until the winter's over so that the white on and the green underneath it doesn't completely blow our eyes out. Let's do a medicine maker over here. And make sure that this is just set to all food, as well, as that'll kind of give a home for our actual fishing lodges. Okay, so we're up to 51 fish per year. And I want to get some other books in there. But 51 fish times 12 cycles is 600. That's getting to the neighborhood of where, for 3 workers, that's 200 food apiece per year. That's getting in the neighborhood of where they're acceptable on how much food they're producing. That's kind of my goal, is a minimum of 300 food per person per year. All right. Any medicine maker in there? No. No medicine maker in there. We have another chocolate maker. And we don't have sustained chocolate yet. Speaking of sustained chocolate, we have a gob of leather. Guys, let me know in the comments. What am I going to do with leather if I'm not trading it off and we're okay on clothes? I mean, flat out and simple, well, we can probably produce more clothes. Yeah, I don't have any clothes tailors in here. I don't have anything too useful in there. Let's take the immigrants as we drop down some people. We'll take the motivation, and that we'll place it into a bakery. Let's do this. Let's take one of those out and place that in, and place the sustainability in that. I think that's the way to go. I think this area needs an actual theater, as the closest theater so goofy that it doesn't show the overlay for the theaters until I click on it. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a theater nearby. So let's plan some houses up this way and plan a theater in here. Not actually sure that I like that. Yeah, let's do the theater up here in the future. I gotta say, I'm really not liking either way we do this. Yeah, all right. I'll just go ahead and do it. All right, we'll place in some roads, and we need some houses up here so that we can get a medicine maker in here. So we'll do this way so that we can get a road up, and then we'll do one here, and we'll leave a space so we can get a road that way. That should bring us enough houses in this area to kind of maintain what we need to maintain, and we're going to go ahead and quick build those, and then we're going to place a forester up here to start clearing this before we place down the actual theater. Oh, we already did place down the theater. God, my mind is not with it today. Weather, go away, please. Just go away. Paper. We should probably place a paper somewhere in here in the future. Yeah, let's get it. Let's pick up that pig ranch for the future. And for the paper, let's do it like right in here. That would actually really make sense if we do a paper maker here, a forester and a medicine maker in here, and then do houses on the other side, and then go back into production of our actual food on the other side. I'm going to go ahead and shut that off for now in hopes that we'll get it kind of next season is what I'm thinking. We're going to let these clear as getting what is kind of important to me. And then as soon as the winter hits, I'm going to go ahead and quick build them. Let's get a forester in up here. And we should probably get a warehouse for wood. Yeah, we'll do it that way so that we can kind of do our roads in here. Then we might want a warehouse for paper in here in the future, but for right now, we'll go ahead and leave it. Yeah, and we'll do the same where we just kind of let these clear out. The wood's pretty important. Yeah, 65 logs is pretty big. This, we just want clearing, and when we get social science, we're going to switch over our one scholar that is working to producing motivation books. It looks like furniture now that it's... So what I did is I placed down the employment bureau. It's right here. I rearranged everything in order to try to get pottery, furniture, and beer to go year-round. And that's kind of maintaining. And we're still getting some downgrading because of the issues where things were shutting off and turning on. But the hope is we're up to 569 houses. We've lost some people over the whole entire escapade, but I think part of that was we had kind of an imbalance. So we should get them back. Now for the actual windmill, if we rotate around, make sure that we have sustainability books in all of them. This windmill, not enough input. When they run out of input, they kind of go into dormancy, so they shut off, so the budget halves. Yeah, look, mid-autumn, and this one right here, again, no production. Absolutely frustrated with that, as that might be the death of our empire, as food is still dropping. Let's refuse that caravan, and we'll do... I need a medicine maker in here. But I'm not sure where to place it. Maybe in this area? Let's see if there's one in the cards real quick. There we go. Nothing too useful in there. We could probably pick up the blacksmith, as it looks like we're close to our actual border there. And I don't know that we're going to fix the actual steel tools with the production of motivation books. Yeah, let's pick that up just in case, and we'll place our... I don't want to... Well, you know what? All right, that's in line with the market. Let's go ahead and place that there. Let's quick build this, and let's go ahead and set this to bark. And we'll start bringing this completely up to the modern era. We should probably bump this up a little bit, as markets themselves actually hold a considerable amount. That way we're not completely, running out, hopefully. That's my hope. Hauling services are all... Okay, so here's where we're running into a problem. We're early winter, and we're losing all of these people to hauling services. And then they're not going back to farming in time, is what I'm thinking. So even though getting things like the actual medicine maker is important, shutting off some of the haulers to try to get a little bit better balance may be fairly important. Let's leave this one, as I think this area is kind of needing it. Yeah, let's tab around and shut off any haulers that I can, just to try to get a little bit of a better balance of people, so that we're not getting a huge job influx, and see if year 92 we get a better balance of people staying on their jobs. All right, how many are we up to? I have a lot of haulers, apparently. All right, taking a look. Gives me 112 unemployed people. And looking at the actual job priority, so it gives me 71 people that can go back in their jobs, so they immediately should go back into their farms. And most of them should go back into the fruit gather as soon as spring hits. So we'll see how many people we're still short in the actual spring. And maybe what we'll do is, oh man, I wish there was a way to prioritize like shutting off jobs like as soon as a season hits, but we'll see how year 92 goes for the growth of our actual crops, and then we'll kind of reevaluate as we kind of bolster up our employees, because we want a minimum, we probably want another 10 haulers to kind of maintain. I think that's probably about the right way. Let's upgrade our actual coal burners, and houses are still maintaining without the production of, without the use of coal. So I'm going to go ahead and hold out on that. Not enough input. That's because of what we were just talking about. All right, this area, we're midwinter. So let's go ahead and quick build these just to get them done. And let's go ahead and quick build this road system. That should allow it to be inaccessible. Why are you inaccessible? Is there a tree somewhere that I'm not seeing? Sometimes the game completely boggles my mind, as I'm not seeing anything along the production way here that should be limiting that right there. This is about to get started, so I'm going to go ahead and let that finish. And we'll give this till the spring to see if it's just kind of being a buggy thing. I don't want to upgrade it till I know that it's working. And it looks like social science is just about to finish. And we're coming up on early spring. So let's see where this worker is. And I don't even see him on the map. Yeah, same with this one. I just don't see them on the map at the moment. All right. Are any other farms getting started while we're early spring? Okay, this one, I can see him there. So tech. Let's do industrialization in the works towards, we want paper mill and printing press. So we want electricity, paper mill, and printing press in order to get that. Then we'll go for cotton and high fashion. We're mid-spring. We've got some are starting up. This one actually looks pretty good. We've got some immigrants, so we're going to go ahead and take them. Ooh, we'll take this sustainability book, and again, absolutely nothing. There's that one. And nothing and nothing. These guys are completely off the screen. Yeah, he's way the heck over here. Let's see if I can zoom in and see what this person's doing. They're sick, so they're getting medicine. So medicine's part of the issue. Let's place a warehouse here just for medicine. I gotta say, like, this whole thing that we're losing workers like that is just absolutely crazy. And we're spring. Yeah, we'll go ahead and quick build it. I'm in that kind of mood where I'd rather see things start being productive. And with an entire warehouse set up for just medicine, let's go ahead and move up to 50. And our job happiness. Oh my god. Oh, criminy. Did I set the work hours to 100% for all of them? Only that one. Yeah, let's fix that one. That's not a whole lot of difference in the efficiency there. We could probably put sustainability books in them just to kind of make them uber efficient until we get motivation books. Speaking of motivation books, we have a scholar's office somewhere. And it's been a little bit of time since I placed it in. So we might just have to build another scholar's office just to find the first one. I think it was somewhere, yeah, right in here. Let's upgrade this into the actual industrial age, and let's get this on motivation. 72 paper per 1 card. I'm okay with that. We're going to keep the sustainability books as we'll build another actual paper maker soon here. This is about to finish, which is amazing. This area looks like it's slowly coming together. We don't have enough people. And that has to do again with we're having a huge die-off because of what happened. And hopefully that means that people are staying on food, which looks like food is at least maintaining for the moment. Medicine looks like it's actually pretty low. And I gotta say, like, this episode's gonna be kind of just a trying to recover type of episode, as yeah, there's just a string of people dying. Jeez, oh Pete. Everything's full. Look at all of the blueberries. Jeez, oh Pete. I'm okay with that as long as the people are eating the blueberries over eating other things. We're producing 4,000 per year. Yes, please. Now we're producing way less cannabis and way less actual tulip. Speaking of cannabis, we are ready for our cannabis to be replaced, which is something I knew would be coming. I just was waiting a little bit. Let's place them up here. And we'll do the same as before, where I think we need 2 of them in order to kind of maintain. Look at this. We are going through absolutely gobs of tulips. Yeah, we'll place it right there. That should get us back up on cannabis. And I could have swore... yeah, we've got the 2 here for tulips, and we've got 1 in here, I believe. So it's really weird because they're actually going down in the amount of... oh, production per year 1,600. I'm looking at that backwards. You guys are probably laughing at me at this point in time, and that's okay. That's what I'm here for you guys to laugh at. All right, I think I'm seeing things starting to recover, so I think this is a good spot to go ahead and call this episode. Probably going to play out until year 95 between episodes, as well as just kind of trying to tweak this and kind of trying to get everything working as efficiently as possible, upgrading all the roads and other things. I'd like to thank you guys for joining. If you like what you saw, check out my channel where I do other survival type games. Look at all that wheat. Now you guys need to come over here and harvest all of that, please. Now, you sir, stop planting, start harvesting. Fuse that. Thank you guys for joining. We'll see you in the next episode.